G'day, Steve here, Woodworking Masterclass. I'll just come on there, I'll say it again. G'day, Steve here, Woodworking Masterclass. I have finished the harp. I've just got to trim it up and tune it, and we'll see how it goes. Then I'm going to move on to another project. Then I'm going to give you the best ever, most stupendous woodworking tip if you want to get better at woodworking. So that's a little bit down the track. Really got nothing planned. It was just it did. The control box that I used fell on the ground yesterday and it said I was live streaming and I wasn't. So I've just got to see what's happening here. Everything seems to be all right. I'm trying to get it up on my tablet so I can get the chat, which would be good. What's happening? Nothing's happening there. What about my phone? Oh dear. It would be so nice to have everything that I could set up. That's the downside. You can't set this up until you're actually live. And when you're live, you look like a bit of a dill because you're doing this. Live, okay. Well, that's good. So, come on. Tell me if I'm live. Oh, I am too. All right, I've got two watching. I'm impressed. Hang in there. Live chat. G'day, Jared. G'day, Ben. Oh, listen. Oh, no, I don't want to listen to that. Now go away. Shush. There you go. All right. It's all happening. I'm very, very happy with the way this came out. I'm sure the next ones are going to be better. I've decided I'm going to keep this one because it was the first one that I ever did make. So a little bit of history going on there. And then I thought what I would do is, g'day T-Bone, how are you, mate? Yeah, sorry about that, Jared. I didn't realise it. And Rendell, which I think he goes by the name of Wood and Steel, rang me up and said, how you going, you stream? I said, no. He said, well, it came through and I came in and I've been tied. I have been tidying. I have. You wouldn't know it, but I have. Oh, look at this. Even to the point. It's most likely going, oh no, I can't do it with that one. Hang on, I'll try it with this one. I've got a new set of drawers up on the wall. Hey, how's that? I'm impressed. I can put all my harp making bits and pieces in there, and there's the computer and everything else. Yeah, I like Leo Say. I was listening to Leo Say the other day. Okay, where are we up to now? Go back here to there. Do that. Come back here. And then this morning I was going to go on earlier, but technical difficulties. The cable to this camera I'm talking into now didn't want to work. Fortunately, I have spare ones. G'day, Vince. How are you, mate? Hey, this is good on the tablet. I can actually see it. I'll tell you another great thing. I love it when you get old. Well, I suppose it's one of those things that just happens because you forget stuff. And in the description, I put start a new project. And what I want to do is make a dulcimer. And I've got some plans. I don't know how long I've had them. I've got a dulcimer over there. I'll show you. It's I've had it for, I don't know, about 10 years. It was made in 1995. And I tried to make them. I thought, oh yeah, I'll get into making that. And I started and I went, a bit hard, way beyond my skill set. Think I'll give it a miss. And then last night I was lying in bed talking to Cersei. I said, I'd like to do a dulcimer bit there, you know, tricky. She said, you just finished making a harp. I said, yeah, good point. I'll do dulcimers tomorrow. Oh, dear. Oh, lunchtime, Vince. That's good. You want to hear me play Giant Steps when it's finished? Yeah, I can go. Delta, Tango, g'day, mate. How are you? Yeah, T-Bone, I'll do that. But we've got to tune it first. So, we'll do that. And then we'll see what's going to happen. I'm really, really happy with what's going on with it all, though. It's good. All right, so now if I go to this camera here and that, then you should be able to see me down in the corner. And you can see what I'm doing. Oh. So, this is all the business happens around this side. So we'll do that. And I've got a video It's ready to post, but I didn't post it because I knew I was going to stream today. But a video of how I made that tuning fork. Because, and I do explain. What was that? Something just went beep. Oh, hang on, my glue pot's gone off. I'll just put it back on. As I explained in the video, what happened, I got this and I thought, oh, I'll put some strings on it. And then I found out that these square drives here, I made it 3/4 of an inch or 6.2 mil or whatever you like. And the standard is 5 mil. So I had to make one of these. But it was a great project. I really enjoyed it. And I hope, you know, if you watch it, you enjoy it too. It's not just woodworking. It really stretched my brain because I didn't know how I was going to put a square hole. I know how to put square hole in timber, but steel, you can't really do it with a mallet and a chisel. So that was a challenge, and it incorporated wood turning, metal lathe work, milling machine, blacksmithing, and a hammer. So there you go. All right, let's go. We'll see if we can get this thing happening. Where's my snark? These are great. Oh, I know nothing about music, truly. I played a recorder when I was at school, but these little snarks they're just the bestest tuners. So what I'm gonna do is throw it on the floor. Oh dear, that's a long way down. Okay, here we go. Battery's nearly flat, so we'll see how it goes. Where's my tuner? All right, start up the top. The red ones are C's and the blue ones are F. Actually, what I'm going to do first, I'm going to trim all those hairy bits off. I left it long just in case I had a mess up and I had to restring. But it seems to, I don't seem to want to work either. It seems to be doing all right. So let me see if I can grab a pair of pliers or something to cut these with. There we go. It's like clipping your toenails. I'll turn it around so you can see what I'm doing. I don't know if these are meant to be at a particular length or whatever. I really have no idea. I've quite got to the point of enjoying making musical instruments, actually. And if you make something that works well, I'm not saying it's going to work well, but if you do, you can bring happiness to thousands of people. Isn't that right, Daryl? If you play music, I'm just hoping I don't cut the wrong one, cut the real long one. Whoop. Whoops. Geez, I'll tell you what, they get thick up the meaty end. Oh, sorry, is that called the base end? I told you. All right. So all these scraps, I might keep some of the thicker ones. The rest of them will go to the trash basket. Okay. Whoops, there's one I missed. All right, let's go. A dulcimer. D-U-L-I-C-A. If you want the whole bit, it's an Appalachian mountain dulcimer. There you go. G'day, Chad. I am well. G'day, Nathan. I told you I'd do it. All right. This has got to be a C. Battery's a bit flat on me tube. That's a little bit C sharpish, but that'll do. And presumably I've got to tune this a fair amount because the strings are going to stretch. If I go a little bit sharp on some of these, I'm not too worried. I'm sorry if it's boring. Gee, that C's keeping us in quite well. It's only out of semitone, so woo! Actually, some of those notes are holding quite well. Tell you what, it's not for the faint-hearted. Especially when you can hear it getting tighter and tighter. You're just waiting for that twang. And the last one. Oh, yeah, that big branch fell off a tree. That is going to be close enough for today, I think. Oh, so it's interesting what happened there. I've put those in back to front, have I? No, it doesn't matter, I'm just looking at something. It's all right. That sounds right, doesn't it? I'm impressed with that. So have the mic right around where the sound box is. Well, gotta say I'm happy with that. Oh dear. The suspense was killing you. I just got to have a look at this. I've got cameras mixed up and I'm looking at one and it's telling me I'm on another. Preview, camera 1, camera 2, camera 3. Okay, preview's died. Why has preview died? I don't know. No, it's all right. Back there. Must have been a glitch in the system. A glitch in the system. Oh, I deserve a drink of coffee after that, so I'm going to have one. Oh, I tell you what. It's true, the knees are trembling. Oh, is it going to break? Is it going to break? Oh dear. What's going on? I'm getting all these messages coming up. Not chat messages, different messages. What have we got? It said g'day to Chad. Then Nathaniel, Dulcimer, that's right, yeah. T-Bone, if you're using nylon strings, you want to leave them slack. Hang on. If you're using nylon strings, you might want to leave some slack beyond the pegs because nylon stretches a lot. Yep, no, that's good. I've got enough hanging out there, I hope. Yeah, I'm good on the recorder too. I'll show you a doll. Well, no, before I'll show you the best woodworking tip ever. Let me have a... See, I've got, what have I got? I've got 6 or 7 of these on the hop, and I've got a set. I've got a set of bronze brass strings for an ancient harp that I want to make. I do actually have to make a little stand and a table for that, which is what I was going to do today, but I got sidetracked. Unlike me. Here, Jared. Was it Jared that wanted to know? Oh, yeah, here we go. This is a dulcimer. Oh. I cleared room that side, but no room that side. Okay, that's a dulcimer. Oh. So it's got a weird sound, and again, I make no apologies because I can't play for squat, but it has the weirdest sound. It really is, hang on, what have we got? There you go. We'll go there and that can go there. It's got, it's almost like bagpipes. It's got a real drone sound to it. So it's got that real twangy sound to it. Hang on. I can't even remember the thinger. One more go. One more go. But they're great little things. If you can't play and it's just tuned really strange. It's got 4 strings. These 2 are drone strings, and they're both A's. The middle one is an A, and then the bass one's a D. And it's in diatonic, I think it's diatonic. Correct me if I'm wrong, T-Bone. But the frets on it, this particular one does have 2 sharps. But as a rule, they don't have any sharps. So no matter where you play, there's a sharp there, that's horrible. It makes sense. Or you can change your fingers and you can do it that way. Or you can do it this way. It's just, that's my favourite one, I think. So that's what I want to make. Anyway, music lesson's over because I've made an idiot of myself enough. I wanted to make these. This actually is a mixed pattern from the States, but I got it on eBay from some guy down in Sydney. My sister picked it up for me, which was really, really lovely. And I wanted to make one of those. So I bought this plan, which is dated. Oh, actually, it was a copy of a plan, and then it got wet, and I had to go up to Office Works to get another photocopy of it. But okay, it's dated 7th of September 1978. So what's that, 88, 98, 2000, yeah, 40 odd years ago. And I thought, I'll make one of those. And then I've got to get the templates and cut the templates out. No, it's all too much worry. And this was the biggest stumbling block for me, doing these keys here, because I had to go at turning some keys, which was on this lyre here, and yeah, they turned out all right, but a bit chunky. But I don't know, it wasn't my cup of tea. But now I've worked out how to make the pins for the harp and the tuning key. I thought, that's it, I'm going to do it. And I have a vague recollection, or I had a vague recollection this morning, that I started to make one many years ago. It's thirsty work. Yeah, where are we? I'm just reading chat. Very Japanese, he said. Yeah, it is. It's weird. Sounds nice, isn't it? No, I'll sell them myself. My wife. Sounds terrible, doesn't it? Susie and I have decided we're going to get a Shopify shop. I think it's Shopify. So yeah, I'm going to make them and sell them on that. We'll see how we go. It's all a big learning curve. I tell you what, where am I going to put that? You want a learning curve, massive learning curve. I went on yesterday. Oh, talk about frustration personified. I was interested in doing YouTube shorts, which you don't get paid for, but it does help build your channel. And I'm really happy with the regulars that I've got. It's nice, but sometimes you think, oh, yeah, I wouldn't mind building it and getting a few numbers up. I'm close to 100,000. So if you're new and you like it, please hit subscribe. Might not help you, but I will appreciate it. So shorts, YouTube shorts is the latest thing. And for the uninitiated, means you're over 65 like myself, they're short 1-minute videos that you put up. But the trick is you got to do them on your phone, and it's got to be in vertical, and it has to be an aspect ratio of 9 to 16. As you're watching now, this ratio is 16 to 9. So I had this wonderful idea. I thought, well, there's a lot of funny things I could put up that's happened over the years with Bob and Theo and what have you, that I could stick up on shorts, and might give people a laugh, might not, don't know. But I thought I'd give it a go, and I go down the rabbit hole. Oh, finally though, I worked it out. I've sussed it out. But what annoys me, a mini rant here, and I don't think I'm being unreasonable. I understand you've got to pay for stuff on YouTube, and I understand, not YouTube, on Google, and there is a big think out there, if it's on Google it should be free. No, people have to make a living. But there were several converter, aspect ratio converting bits of software that you could have, and you could have a trial for 5 conversions or 3 conversions or 3 days or whatever. And most of them went, oh yeah, and then they got watermarks on it. Again, I understand the watermark because then you're not utilising, ripping them off. But then they turn around and want to hit you $25 a month for something I might use once a month that I'm not getting paid for. So there was no software that I could buy outright unless I bought a whole new editing package, and I'm using Premiere Elements, which I've used for nearly 20 years and just got the upgraded packages as they come. And yeah, it ticked me off a bit. But anyway, I sorted it out, and I put my first short up yesterday, which was me doing a wine rack in less than a minute, which was one of those topple centre of gravity things. So this tip I'm going to share with you in a minute, I'm going to put that up as a short. So I'm going to have to go over there and roll the camera so I can get that bit in, but the rest of it seems to be all right. Oh, are we getting them again, are we? Oh, my goodness. There we go. I don't know. I'm a little bit old for X girls, I think. My sort of double X type. So, what did we get up to? Oh yeah, I was saying, I was in the workshop, or in the timber shop. Before I streamed, I thought, oh, I'll just go in there and I'll grab some veneer because I've got some ideas of how I want to make these dulcimers. Lo and behold, I don't know how many years these things have been sitting here, but there's one obviously I've trodden on. There's one that's gone a bit manky. But more importantly, here are the moulds I made up for dulcimer size all those years ago. And what really annoys me is I nearly always put the date of when I make something on it, and I didn't on these, so I really don't know when I made them. But it must have been a time ago, because the amount of birch ply I've got in here, it would have been a lot cheaper when I did this than it is now. It's over $200 a sheet, and I wouldn't be using $200 a sheet ply to knock out these, I can guarantee. So I've got 3 sizes there. What's that one? That one. And that one's got to be that one. And that one's that one. And then when I was looking around for the scales, lo and behold, I found some Stumac fret setter routerers, which I must have bought those, over 10 years ago when I was doing cigar box guitars. So what we will do is I want to have a go at, I did have one here. Where'd it go? Instead of using solid timber, I'd like to try using veneer for the sides, and I don't know where it is. But I did have one that was actually in that press, which I thought was pretty good. Did I put it up here? No. But anyway, we'll do that. But before we do that, here is, if you're serious about woodwork, and I mean this with all sincerity, this is going to be the best tip you're ever going to get, which is going to improve your woodwork. It was given to me many, many years ago. Or would it have to be over 30 years ago? And I cherish it. So there you go. All right, so I'm making another harp, right? I don't know if you've seen, where are they? This was the soundboard I did for it, which we did that Dulcimer fracture burning, which is safe because I've got the right machine. It's not a cowboy setup, and I don't suggest you try the cowboy setup. And here's the sound box for it, so it's all been done. And then the neck was done, and there we have, where are we? There? Okay. I got about $8 worth of timber there, I worked out, and about 3 hours worth of work to inlay that and inlay the other side. And then, unfortunately, it broke. I trod on it. It was on the ground, my workshop was a mess, and I trod on it. And I heard this crack and I thought, that can't be good. And I looked down and there it is. So, what to do? I was annoyed for a few days, and then I came down here and I thought, okay, now I can fix that. Yep, they've got good glues nowadays. I'll use epoxy. No, I don't know, it's still, no. Because you can still see, maybe you'll be able to see the glue line. Oh no, that doesn't matter, I can fix that. Yeah, no, I could put a bit of inlay plate over here, that'd be all right. But I couldn't do biscuits because it's at the wrong angle. Yeah, dowels might work. It's not a clean, it's a cleanish break, but dowels would work if I go through here, and then what I could do is put a screw through here, and then countersink it and put a plate on the top. And I'm thinking that is going to be the best way to fix it. So I found out a better way, and I'm going to share it with you right now. I'll tell you a story about that, but first of all, I'll show you how to fix this. Now, to do it properly, you're either going to need a table saw or a bandsaw. I'm going to use a bandsaw. You could use a table saw. So let's go over the bandsaw and I'll show you how to fix it. Okay. It doesn't matter what size bandsaw you've got. It doesn't matter what sort of blade. But, here we go. All right. Okay, so you've got to adjust it so the height is clear that. So you've got to bring it up a bit. There you go. And turn it on. You ready? This is going to improve your woodworking skills like you wouldn't believe. Gather it all up. Put it in the bin. Grab another bit of wood and start again. Honestly, no, you think I'm being funny, I'm not. Because if that had gone out, I would always know that it wasn't quite right. It's got a crack in it, it could break. And someone might say, oh, you know, what about this? It's a hard lesson. It's long-term gain, short-term pain. And then you start again. And if you think that was easy for me to do, that's taken me 5 days to actually convince myself that's the best thing to do. And now it's done, that's it. I'll start again. Pain's over. So that's it. If you're serious about woodwork, stop trying to fix something, chuck it. Jeffrey, if you're watching, it's still good value, mate. Oh dear. So I've got to cut that one out. Oh, actually, I might even draw that on now. We might go and cut it out. Where's my template? Other thing I've been playing with too is when you glued, I mean this is obviously laminated to make it wider, but if you have a look at the grain here, let's see, here you see how that's on that bit of wood, that's on that bit. Now this bit I had to cut, there we go, this bit I had to cut on an angle so I could match those grains. If I'd stuck this on square, these would have gone like that, and this would have gone like that, and the eye would pick it up. So there's another little trick for you. Oh dear. There we go. That's close. All right, go over the bandsaw again. up this one. I'll let me a little bit more precise with this one. So I might even turn the dusty on. Not a great fan of these ceramic guides. I prefer roller guides myself. All right, there we go. That'll give me a jump. That'll give me a jump start. Finish that other one off. Oh dear. Let me have a look here. Yeah, I found that too, Vince. I got really ticked off. I bought a copy of Office, download, and then I had an upgrade come to Windows 10. got my copy off. And, you know, it was a legit copy, cost me a couple of $100 and couldn't get it back. So ticked off. Oh, that's a great idea, Michael. Yeah, I much prefer roller, guys. My Jet 18-inch has got, I think it's 10 ball bearings on it, and yeah, it just handles it. Whereas I just find you get too much play in the ceramics, and yeah, they're not as good as what one would think. All right, so that's done that. I'll finish my coffee off. It's Monday and I'm getting work done. I'm impressed. So what we will do now is so I might just see if this phone's going to be any better. Boom, boom, boom. Live.
I don't think I need to.
No, don't want that. There we go. Good afternoon, Louise. Did you just sneak in? What didn't I say? Oh, no, you're there. Look, I don't know. I think they're both working fine. So, hello, Louise. I like your new project. I do. Absolutely outstanding jobs giving new life to old planes. What's that? Is that a 4.5 you're doing up? Gee, it looked nice. Well, it's going to look nice. But there you're going at the moment. Hey, if you want any more to practice on, I've got about 54 of them here. Kid you not, they're nearly all number 4s. I've got a couple of 5.5s, 7s. I've got an 8 over there that I don't use because I've got the Lee Nelson 8. Hello, Anthony. Take that off, All right. So what I'm going to do here is find some paper, which I saw a roll over there, but I thought I had another roll here, but perhaps I don't. So I'll grab this one instead. Oh. And I want to make the sides up for a dulcimer. So which dulcimer am I going to make the sides up for? I don't know. We might go for a small one just to see how it goes. There you go, we'll do that one. We'll do this one here. Oh! And if it works, I'll do a bigger one. I'd love to know where I got those plans from. I really would. I've got no idea. And I really don't know if this is going to work properly, but I did have, you see, I found these when I was diving in the shed as well, and I can't find those. So there was ukulele forms that I did. Hey, what about it, Theo? Come around and make a ukulele, mate. Let me turn this camera around here so everyone can see what I'm doing. There you go. Oh, there's that. Here you go. Oh, look at them all. Everything here. I did bring it in. All right, that's some ukulele forms that I did in Jarravin here. So you put them together, you've got a ukulele. And look, I would have done these over 10 years ago, I'm sure. So they're still got a nice tone to them. So that might be something else I'm going to play with. And there's a side for a larger dulcimer. The other thing you can do, which I did with this, is steam bend it, and we'll do that one day. I'll set up the steam bending jig I've got. Very, very primal. I don't know where it is, but it's a bracket that holds a propane gas torch, and it goes into a bit of water pipe. You light that, it heats the water pipe up, and then you get a wet rag, put it over the timber, and then I've got a bit of flexible stainless steel, and you go like that, and you bend your timber that way, which is quite good. So we might even give that a go down the road. G'day Nick, how are you? From Atlantic Canada. Where's that? Is that Ontario side or other side? I don't know. I'm not real good with the oceans. I'm sorry, but welcome anyway. Welcome. Now I'm putting this in here. So, actually, no, I'm better off. Oh, I'm jumping the gun. What I was going to do was line that with this so it doesn't stick. I think what I'm better off to do, we'll glue up the veneer, then we'll wrap the veneer in that, then we'll clamp it. And we'll just put that down here. And the veneer I'm going to use, a number 4. Oh, I did that. Converted to a scrub. Absolutely. Where is it? There you go. Louise. Which one are we on? Here you go. That's an old number 4 footprint. Didn't do anything to the mouth. Just put a really nice radius on the blade and have it hanging out a bit. And yeah, well, I don't even call that one a scrub. I class that as a, I don't know what I class it as. Hogging plate? No. Yeah, it's one down from a scrub, because scrub's pretty evil. Pretty evil. All right. So what I've got, I picked up a very, very, very large amount of this at a good price. Believe me. Oh, and it just smells absolutely divine. It is aromatic cedar, which basically comes from America, and the smell of it is just, it'll knock your socks off. As I'm sitting here and just moving it around, it's wafting up to my nose. It's nice. And the reason I got it so cheap was because it's got knot holes in it, big knots like that, and splits and all sorts of other undesirable things. But for what I'm using, I don't need it. I only need it 50mm wide, 2 inches wide, and we'll get a length on it. So it will be ideal. And it goes from this beautiful purple colour, that beautiful purple colour, through to a white. But this is the colour I want at the moment. And let's just see how long I'm going to need it. Where's the measuring stick? No, I don't want a measuring stick, I want a measuring tape. Here we go. So I'm going to allow myself extra. I'm going to put, and I know this is bigger than it should be. And hello Raven if you're watching, and hello Madison if you're watching. So if I go 30 inches, that's going to be more than enough. My least amount would be, okay, anywhere between 27 and 30 inches is fine. I've got to see what that is in metric. Okay, anywhere from 70 to 75, or 700 to 750. Oh, it gets so... I saw something the other day that absolutely amazed me. I was on those shorts. You get lost on them. But there was, and I know it happens, so there's no point in saying, oh, that's the way it is. But this person was on the blackboard and it was getting hits. It was showing people how to get 10 and 20% out of figures. How to get 10% out of 60. Oh, I mean, okay. I just shook my head, I did. I said, you got to be kidding me. All right, so all this, oh, that's not too bad. And I'm going to be doing what you're not meant to do, because you're meant to do 90 degrees when you're laminating, but with this, no. This is all basically sliced off the one log. So what I'm going to do is primarily I'm just gluing it back the way it was. So that's a bit narky, but that was all right. That's all right. So how many veneers? I want about 2 mil thickness, I think. I'll see how my memory goes. Well, that's 3 veneers is 2 mil. And what's this? Yep. Hey. That's 1 mil. How many thicknesses did I put on that? There might be 4 on that one. Oh no. No, that's 2 mil. I've been in the metalworking shed. I've got dial calipers. They're easier to read. Okay, so what did I say? 750. So we go to there. That's going to be to there. Oh dear, I tell you what, if I ever had to be organised to stream, I don't think I'd have a stream. Okay, 750. Let's go to there. So measure that off. That's to there, that's to there. And what I want, 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Don't use your wife's best sewing scissors, they're mine. So I can do that. So now that goes in there, that's going to go there, that's going to go, that's going to, beautiful, beautiful. Let's put this over here. So I'm the only one here, no one else is going to walk on it. And I'm going to use hide glue. The reason I'm using hide glue is very simple, because PVAs and the like have polymers in them and plastics, whereas hide glue, it is just sinew gelatin, and when it dries, it crystallises, so it dries really nice and hard. And when you tap it for tone, you get that nice ring. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to cut this along here, I think, so I get a nice 2 inches out of it. Where's my canoe? Oh dear. I'll just give it a bit of a brighten up. A little bit of 8 works wonders. All right. Now I'm just going to score. This is 50mm wide, this ruler. I know I can go, providing I've got a bit hanging down the end, it doesn't matter. And when I'm cutting this, I'm just stroking it gently, not trying to cut through in one go, because if you try and do that, the knife can follow the grain, and if it follows the grain, it's not going to give you a straight edge. Bearing in mind I've got 3 layers here, so I'm not going to try and cut all 3 layers at once. I think I've got one there. Nope, still got another. Hasn't got long to go. Whenever you're cutting veneer, you just got to be patient. You'll feel when it's all the way through. That's all the way through all 3. Now I'll push this up and get the rest of them. And you can keep that if you do marquetry. There's a couple of good bits in there. Do you want them, Louise? I'll keep you some if you want. Almost 11 o'clock. I don't know what it is here. I got the clock. It's 20 to 1 here. There you go. In the afternoon. All right, so now I've got 3 nice clean pieces with no splits, no cracks. And what I'm going to do is glue them together. And for that, as I said before, I'm going to use hide glue. I'll take this mat out of the way. I'll glue it so the glue side is up. Not the glue side, the show side is up. With veneers, if you want to know which side you put the glue on, get it and bend it. It'll bend really easy one way and won't bend the other way very easily. So I'm having this with the glue on this side. I'm going to double glue, which means I'm going to glue that side, and this side. It could get a bit messy, but we'll see how we go. Okie dokie. Made a new batch of glue this morning. So let's... I want something to put it on so I don't knock it or it over. There you go, that'll do. All right, here we go. All right, so that's glued, that's glued. I'm going to flip this one onto this one, then glue both of these as well. The reason for the double glue is you're guaranteed no air pockets. If you get air pockets, you've got a weakness there, which isn't good. All right, so now I'm going to put this onto this. neat and nicely. And then I'm going to wrap this up. Like that. So I can get all the tears out of it. Actually, I think that'll most likely do us. Put the glue pot back in the glue pot so it doesn't go everywhere. This is the cold. Put that in there. Now, you've got to think which is going to be the outside, which is going to be the inside. If this is going to be the top, hang on, okay. I got to check it now. Okay. The top has to go to the outside because that's the bit that people are going to see. Put it in there like that. Make sure you got the right way around. That's a better way. And then we'll just clamp it up. The other day, someone said I shouldn't whistle while I stream. Well, I'm sorry. Okay, that's it. Now I'm going to leave it in there for, most likely a day. And then I can clamp another. What I will do, because if I do it this way, I can have exactly the same on both sides. So I might out another set that I can put in tomorrow. So we'll be ready to go again. It's funny how you go in moods with what you're doing. Oops. There we go. Okay, that one's no good, so we'll give that a miss. Or, hang on. No, I might use that one. Doesn't matter. Because if I put that one down the bottom, no one's going to notice. Are they? If you don't tell anyone, I won't tell anyone. That can go in the middle. That can go on the top. So that can go there like that. And we'll cut them up again. No, might even do another one. I'm going to roll here. I'm going to have to cut that one separately, I think. But I do wish they would leave us alone. Okay, I'll go there. There we go. That can go in the bin. Am I going to do it? That might just work. Now that one, if I put in the middle, like that, I think we'll get away with that. So that's the next one for t'other one, which I'll put there. And there you go, that is it. Oh, let's go over here. I don't know. I think I might even do another one. I was enjoying that. So I might go into the shed and see if I can find some more of this red New Guinea rosewood, and I'll make another one of those. But I think for the moment, that's about it. I can't think of, what happened there. My chat's gone tatters. Oh no, I'm back. That's about it. I can't think of anything else. I'm really happy with the way the harp turned out, and I'm happy with all the dulcimer things that I've already found that I had, that I'd forgotten that I had, which, as I said before, is one of the benefits of getting old, because you forget what you did, which is good. Saves you a lot of time. No, I think that's it, unless you got any questions. Everyone's good at home. Chooks are good, wife's good, kids are good. Nope, that's it. I can't think of anything else I have to do. Nope, that's it. That's it. So there you go. This is Steve pulling the shed door down, saying thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate your audience, your time, your attention, whatever. If there's anything you want to know about woodwork, and if I can help, I'm more than happy to do so. So, if you're new and you'd like to, please hit the subscribe button. And if you want to see a demonstration of any particular tools that I've got, or joints, or anything to do with woodwork, by all means ask me when I'm doing a stream, and I shall do my best to facilitate. But in the meantime, this is Steve pulling the shed door down and saying, remember to keep it sharp, but more importantly, keep it safe. Look after yourself, be kind to each other. And I look forward to having your company in the workshop again very, very soon. Till then, take care. God bless. Bye for now.